start off with Cardi B today because a reporter from Hollywood Unlocked threw up a post today, and they pretty much were going in talking about Kanye West. Let me pull this. I got it right here. So Hollywood Unlocked, they put up a post, somebody named Karlous Miller, and they said Kanye West fell off and won't nobody say it. Now, a little bit after that, Cardi B actually came onto the post, and she said Kanye West found God, and people call that falling off. Now, of course, this, let a flurry of people going in on Cardi B, telling Cardi B to shut up, this, that. Some people even defending Kanye West, and ourselves, we gave our, review on Jesus is King album. We've been receiving like nonstop backlash for the last 48 hours. Sandman, though, what are your thoughts on Cardi B now stepping in and saying, oh, he found God, so now y'all calling that falling off? What's wrong with y'all people?
Nobody's saying because anybody found, no one, Kanye in particular, found God that he's fallen off. No one's saying that.
Right.
We're saying that because Jesus is King failed expectation. People were running to the notion that he fell off. Now, no one, I don't know if you said it, oh God, but I know I personally never said Kanye fell off. I didn't say that. I didn't like Jesus is King. I didn't like the body of work. I thought it was garbage. I might have been harsh in the way I said it, but I felt the way I felt. Did not like the body of work. I did not like the production. I was surprised because I love all of Kanye's production. The albums that I did, or the tracks that I did find myself liking, what was it? Forgot, Falling God or something like that.
Can't remember, so corny.
That joint, I like that joint. And the intro and the outro, he wasn't on. It was a choir.
Right.
So no one's hating on the fact that it was a gospel album. No one's hating on the fact that he has converted himself back to Christianity and is finding religion that we don't like the body of work. It's hard to find genuine. It's hard to find authenticity in it. And people were feeling it. I mean, people know that.
Right.
Cardi B, I don't agree with what she said.
Yeah, I mean, great points that you make right there. One of those things, Cardi B is kind of just throwing this out there. But again, all we did was just give our honest critique on the body of work. If he felt like that, in a man's life that he can go from point A to point B and, believe this and believe that, there's nothing 100%, wrong with that. We encourage that. But, our only issue was we just didn't feel like, one, that the album was a good body of work, and two, Kanye West was genuine. But the latter really doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter what we really think if Kanye West is genuine or not. But it does matter what we say about, his, at least in our eyes and our show here, because it's our show, what we feel about his music. We felt like it sucked. We felt like it wasn't, even hip hop or gospel, Christian, whatever music you want to, whatever bar you want to, measure this on, it just didn't meet expectation in our opinion. And we kind of flirted with the question saying, man, did Kanye fall off? Not just because of this body of work, but previous, body of work. And I wouldn't quite say that he completely fell off, but we did see the report the other day that he said he's not even going to perform his old songs anymore from his, all the old classics that he made. So he looks like he's moving in a totally different direction. Me, I personally believe like it's a fad that he's going through, a trend that he's going through, and that he will return back to original Kanye for whatever reason. Some people speculate maybe he's trying to clean his image up to run for president, politics. We see Kim Kardashian doing what she's doing in the political arena, freeing prisoners and stuff like that. So a lot of people speculate that, but I see it as something that won't last for a long time. I expect Kanye West to come back around, but I don't think that he fell off, because I did hear on some of the songs in there, he still has, those flashes of brilliance with his music, obviously, even in, the production of some of the songs on Jesus is King. But I want to see him, just be true to himself. That's all.
See, now last year, Kanye West, he produced Pusha T, he produced himself, he produced him and the Kid Cudi album, he produced Tiana Taylor, and he produced a Nas album, all within a summer. A lot of criticism was taken on Kanye West, the people involved and things like that. I loved all of them albums. I did. I even like Nas's body of work, and it was great because I got to listen to that body of work with my son, and it gave him an introduction to Nas, which gave him an introduction to Illmatic and all the other great things that Nas has done, Ether and all the other good stuff. So I appreciated Kanye West for this. I don't think Kanye West fell off in any stretch of the imagination. Like you said, there's still flashes of brilliance in there, but it's just fogged by maybe some mental issues or something is going on with Kanye, where he just has these seasons of outbursts and outbreaks. And sometimes they come around album time. We heard about the Donald Trump how he was promoting Donald Trump, and everybody and their mamas went crazy about that, and we defended him on that, and we were demonized for that, and now we say Jesus King is garbage, and we're demonic for that, and it's whatever, man.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but somebody who did have an opinion was Noriega, and shout out to him. The Drink Champs podcast, one of the #1 podcasts, in hip hop. He gave his opinion on the Jesus is King album. We're going to play that and give our commentary on that as well.
Jesus is King. That's trash. I certainly heard the album. Exclusive. My man Nori just said Kanye's album is trash. I heard the album. I love you, Kanye. The intro is fire. I buy your sneakers. I buy his sneakers. Jesus is King sneakers are fire. I didn't see those. They matched the album. And I love everything. I know you smashed Kardashian before. Here we go. But, you go. I didn't mean to say it like that, but I love Kim. Kim is my hero right now. Even more than Kanye. Right. For jail reform, what he's doing. Prison reform. I ain't gonna lie. Kim is my favorite person in the world right now. Right. But I feel like she didn't hear this album. I went too far. Only heard it one time. Yo, Nori, let's give it his credit. I know. No, the intro is fire. The outro is fire. Track three is fire. Fire. Those and the other ones, I feel like Jesus ain't even co-signing this one. Like I feel like Jesus is like, yo, yay, you. I must try to stand up for my man. Right. I love you. Real quick. I love you. All that. Yeah. Come on, EFN, goddamn. I tell you, you gotta come in. Even though usually we do it on the one-on-one, but come on, come on. But let's because he already done said Jesus is King is trash. Yeah, and we just got in. That's what. That's production on the chain. I made a wrong decision. Nah, man. And I was listening and I liked it. I love the intro. Like when it started, I was like, I'm in. I like the record. What's track 4? Not the Chick-fil-A record. Chick-fil-A record's alright. You fuck with the Chick-fil-A record. Chick-fil-A record. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. The Clips joint is crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a Kenny G. Yeah, yo, listen. I'm kind of a hater. So what's the one before that? Follow God. That's my hard joint. All right. I might be kind of a hater.
All right. So that's a little bit of the. He was on Nick Cannon's show. Shout out to Nick Cannon and the Drink Champ fellas over there. So is Nori demonic too?
I guess so. They say he drinks and stuff. He smokes. They're gonna call him demonic. The Christians will. Definitely.
People just can't have their opinion in music. And this is did Kanye notice? Did he know taking this route, he would be put under a safety net and a safety blanket against all criticism because he would just have a following of people, and no disrespect to that following, that would just destroy anyone or anything that has anything negative to say about this album. Right. If the joint was dope, I'd be all for it. When he was giving us Sunday service for the couple of months, it wasn't saying nothing, just clapping and doing his Ray Charles thing and just producing great music, I was all for it. And I thought and was hoping that Jesus is King gave us that. What I got is I felt like TD Jakes. I felt like I was getting Creflo Dollar. I felt like, you know what I mean? Like
it felt like it was a rushed project. It felt like it was rushed.
Saying that about him.
You said, that, from, listening to it sonically, you didn't think that it was mixed, and mastered and all that. Well, could have been a better job. I'll leave that up to you. Mm-hmm. That's not my specialty, but just me, just being a appreciator of good music, period. I just didn't like it. It just wasn't good. Now, we can have different opinions. You could put 20 people here and we'll probably all have different opinions of this. But I think when you look at, guys like Nori, I think I heard Academics and my man Wayno, they pretty much share the same sentiments as us.
We don't never agree with Academics.
That's what I'm saying. And it's just like, it just wasn't good. And if it was, we'd be all over it no matter because it's ways, obviously, Jesus' walks. He's done other songs, where he referenced church and Jesus. Where that was fire.
They were dope.
This shit was garbage, man. I'm not falling back. You know what I mean? Wow, off that particular, notion. I just won't. I refuse to.
Yeah, man. And how can you, man? You can't do that. You can't fall off of that notion if that's genuinely how you feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that because then we following waves and then people are calling us this and calling us that. I'd rather take the criticism personally. I enjoy that better because it's real, it's authentic, and it's raw. You people that have negative comments, you got to ask yourself, did you enjoy the body of work or you just loyal to your Christianity to a fault?
That I also want to ask you this. We know how that goes, the Christianity thing. We ain't going to take no more shots at you guys today, but I do want to ask you this, saying, man, how do you feel about Kanye West? Because a lot of people gave him a lot of criticism over the fact that he is using God's name to profit off of that certain demographic. How do you feel about that? Do you think that's fair, or do you think it's pretty much in the same vein, same boat as a Christian pastor, what he's doing?
Well, if in fact that is what he's doing, and I hope that's not, and I don't know, he is definitely profiting. That's wrong. You can't do that.
Well, people say pastors do it.
They do it all the time.
Yeah.
I don't condone that either, and I don't give them my money either. Now, I do like his sneakers. I know a lot of people say that they hate them. I like his sneakers too. I agree with Nori on that.
Right.
But I just can't buy into somebody giving anybody false hope and trying to profit off of it. It's almost like I can't do the scamming thing. I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with scamming at all.
Damn.
Let alone amongst our people. And I don't know how some people can condone that. Scamming's not cool. You taking someone's money that has hopes for you doing something better for them. They're putting their faith in you. They give you enough faith to take money out of their pocket. And a lot of people ain't out here prosperous. They work hard for that. To give it to you, only for you to lie, cheat, scam, do whatever, put it up your nose, do whatever.
And that's not to sound atheist or anything, because that's not what I am, but that's why I brought the point yesterday. Like, all right, is it wrong for us to question, like, all right, you talk about the Jesus, the whole God concept thing. Is it wrong for people to bring an argument and say, yo, this stuff that you're telling us that's this and we got to do because we're sinners and this and that, is this stuff even confirmed to be 100% real? Or is it just somebody's story, somebody's belief system that you're trying to push on people? And I wanted to bring that up because it's a valid, question at this point, because you got some people who just simply don't believe all this nonsense that people pump in these different religions. I think T.I. even kind of alluded, not disqualifying the whole God thing, but kind of talking about the religions and how those were man-made. And a lot of people would say, put in place to control certain people. And I couldn't agree more with those sentiments. But we need to question everything. Like you said yesterday, if somebody's telling you not to question it, you should run away from them.
Facts. And in my opinion, spirituality is very, very real. Religion is very, very questionable. That's my opinion. The opinions of same man only. You ain't got to take it as
but spirituality is subjective, because you're saying, all right, let's just deal with Jesus. Jesus is king. Well, who was Jesus?
Who was that?
Yeah, who was Jesus? You know what I mean? So it's just like, right. I mean, I'm just, a lot of people are going to be in their feelings, but if you really sit down and had an unemotional conversation and dealt with logic and facts and stuff, it can say, okay, we can start picking these things apart and seeing it for what it really is. And I think a lot of people will probably be disappointed to find out that a lot of the stuff is not what they think it is. But that's for people to come into at their own time. Everybody comes into different things at different times in their life. That's why one of the reasons why I really don't take it too serious.
Yeah.
When I see them, because I know the kind of, the history of all the stuff. So yeah.